All right, so right here we're going to do a quick 5-minute shoulder routine, and this is something you can do for anybody. It's a way to tell somebody you love them, pretty much. And it's quick, it's easy. I'll show you how to do it without tiring out, because a lot of people, they only do it with their thumbs, and that gets tiring within less than a minute. So you can start off with just some basic head strokes and just like petting the hair. You can do that for like 5 minutes if you want. But I'm just going to do it a little bit here so that we can shorten the tutorial. So once you're done doing that, you come into just basic, we're just kneading into the shoulders. And then, so I'm doing the exact same motion with both thumbs, and I'm not doing it in the exact same spot. I'm covering as much area as I can. I'm doing one circle here, and then I'm moving up a ½ centimeter to the next portion, and then move up a ½ centimeter, and then move down and to the right a ½ centimeter. You're just covering the entire area. And so massage is also a bit of a performance art. And so you do that for a little while, and then you switch it up to where you create a variation. It makes it a little more entertaining. And then so I do that by doing more of the wax on, wax off motion. At first I was doing both at the same time, and then I switched to one after the other. And I've had people to where, like, once I go into that, it just like makes them melt because they didn't see that coming, and it's glorious. It feels amazing. And so we do that. Both of these will last for about a minute or so, and you're already like 2 minutes through this thing. Then I'll switch to the fingers, and I'm just applying downward pressure along the trapezius. And so I'm going in and then out, and then both going at the same time. It kind of allows everything to keep in alignment. If I just do one, then I'm going to pull her over to the side. But if I do both at the same time, she's able to stay relaxed and keep balanced. So I'm doing real good pressure in with this. And I'm using the underside of the palm, or sorry, not the palm, the underside of the finger here, like the flat part. And I'm bracing with my thumb on the back. So the back's right here, I'm bracing like that, and then I'm pushing down with the fingers. Okay, and the next up is piano fingers. That's where you use really good pressure, and then you just kind of fish all the way up and down the neck and the shoulder. And I'm just doing, and this one I'm doing with the like the most distal portion of the finger. Before, when I was doing this motion, I was using the under flat portion. Now I'm using the pointy section, and I'm just kind of driving in. It's a little slow, and I'm just like creeping up all of the different sections of the trapezius. This one tends to send shivers down the body. It's an amazing technique. And so it's real good pressure, just all the different fingers. Okay, and then next up, when we want to get in a little bit deeper with some more pressure, get into some like deep tissue work, I'll take the head like this, bring it over to the side, and then as long as they're comfortable, you can get up a little bit intimate and bring this elbow right in here. You're going to want to use the underside of the elbow. If you use this pointy side, the spiky side, that tends to be just too aggressive. It feels mean. It's too pointy. You want to use the underside. It's much duller. And so I'm just going in, and then I'm pushing down and then pulling out, just like I was doing with the fingers earlier. Pushing down, pulling out. And then once I got that going, if I want to add in a little bit more, I can start to pull the head over to the right as I'm doing it. And so it's just kind of like a wave motion where I'm like, I'm applying the pressure down and out, and then I'm letting go, and then I'm resetting, and then applying pressure down and out. There you go. And then just kind of like allow that kind of shake all that out with the same kind of like squeezes and whatnot, and then stretch it out to the right side. And then give it a real good firm squeeze, like you're doing with the full palm squeeze, like kind of like one of those stress reducer balls. You're squeezing the whole thing. You're pulling this meat up, and then you can get a couple in there and just kind of move to the side. And you really can grab it and you can pull it up. Cool. And then you would do the same thing on the other side. And that's about 5 to 10 minutes. So, I mean, it's basic, but it's amazing. It feels so wonderful. And I can even feel her shaking her head up and down a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side just so that she's not unbalanced. And so that same kind of thing to where, you know, you're kind of like pushing in and pulling out. So I was doing both of these at the same time, both fingers down and out. But you can also do just one finger, like all of the fingers down. And then once I push down, I'm pinning it into place, and then I can pull over to the side. So the same thing I was doing with the elbow over there, you can do it with the fingers too. And it just creates a little variety. All right. And then we come back after you've done the other side as well with the elbow. You can just kind of finish it off with the same kind of thing that we started out with, just both thumbs at the same time. And then that same kind of like full palm squeeze, just get both at the same time, pull up, shake them out a little bit, and then all done. It recorded.
As you're gliding across the upper side of the body, you want to avoid 3 landmarks.